The Valorians were not warriors. For centuries, their people had lived among the crystalline forests of their homeworld, shaping light into art and song. They believed war was a sickness that only primitive species embraced. The galaxy was vast, and surely peace could be found if one only sought it. That illusion shattered when the Graith horde descended upon them. The Graith were marauders, born of volcanic worlds where only fire and ash survived. Their fleets fell upon Valoria Prime like vultures, burning cities, enslaving survivors, and laughing at the pleas for mercy. The Valorian Defense Council could do nothing. Their fleet was ornamental, their weapons ceremonial. So, as their world burned, the Valorians did the only thing left. They sent a desperate transmission into the void, a signal meant for no one in particular. To whoever hears this, we are dying. Please help us. They prayed. And then the humans answered. At first, the Valorians thought it was another cruel trick. A ragtag flotilla of steel-gray warships appeared in orbit, smaller and uglier than the Graith Armada. The Valorian Council despaired. What could such a meager force do against the horde's thousands of ships? The humans, however, seemed utterly unconcerned. Their commander appeared on the Valorian Council screen, armored, scarred, and smiling grimly. "We got your message," he said simply. "Stand back. We'll handle this." The Valorians whispered in disbelief. Handle this? Against the horde? But then the battle began. The Graith fleet moved first, hurling plasma and fire down onto the human ships. The Valorians flinched, expecting the newcomers to be vaporized instantly. Instead, the human vessels absorbed the onslaught, their shields flickering but holding. Then the humans struck back. Railguns spat hypervelocity slugs that ripped through Graith cruisers like paper. Swarms of drones poured forth, weaving patterns of destruction. Human ships darted between enemy formations with reckless abandon, exploiting weaknesses that no Valorian strategist would have dared attempt. The Graith laughed at first. Then they stopped laughing as ship after ship exploded under the humans' relentless assault. "Impossible," hissed the Graith warlord. "They fight like madmen." He was half right. They didn't fight like madmen, they fought like survivors. On the ground, Valorian refugees huddled in the ruins of their cities, watching the sky burn. For the first time in weeks, hope flickered in their eyes. Children pointed at the streaks of light overhead and whispered, "The angels came." But the angels were not gentle. When human soldiers descended, they moved with the precision of predators. They dismantled Graith positions, liberated slave camps, and treated Valorian wounded with strange but effective medicines. Where the horde brought terror, the humans brought fury. One Valorian elder asked a human captain why they had come. The reply was simple. "No one gets to bully you on our watch. Not while we're breathing." The war raged for weeks. The Graith horde threw everything they had at humanity, desperate to crush the upstarts. But every time the horde adapted, the humans adapted faster. They hacked Graith comms, turned their own weapons against them, and spread chaos wherever they appeared. Finally, in orbit above Valoria Prime, the Graith warlord's flagship faced the human fleet in a last, desperate stand. The battle was brutal, fire and wreckage raining down on the world below. At its climax, a single human battleship rammed the Graith flagship head-on, tearing through its core reactor. The explosion lit the night sky like a second sun. The horde was broken. When the smoke cleared, the Valorian Council stood before the human commander. Their voices trembled with awe. "We prayed for help," one whispered. And then, humans arrived. The commander only shrugged, weary but resolute. "Yeah, that's usually how it goes." From that day, the Valorians were never alone again. Humanity had carved its place in the galaxy, not as conquerors, not as overlords, but as defenders who answered when the desperate cried out. And across the stars, a new saying took root among oppressed peoples. When all hope is lost, pray for the humans, because they'll come.